finally found a gnome in a tree. How cute. Good morning. It's the start of day 54. I did not sleep the greatest last night because it got, gosh dang, it's not starting out well. Anyway, it was really hot. I really need to order a new sleeping bag that is going to be cooler. But I'm going to wait till June because I've heard that it could, like, the possibility of getting really cold is still pretty good until June. So, but it's only like 2 more weeks. So anyway, yeah, I woke up at like 2:30 and I was tired, but not tired enough to go back to sleep right away. So I laid there for a little bit, not too long though. Anyway, I got packed up and I hit the trail by just before 8 o'clock. I stopped at that visitor center again, got rid of my trash, and got some water and then talked with some people. The plan for today is to hike 11 miles to the alpaca farm where I've reserved a bunk in the bunkhouse. I'm gonna take a shower, which is good because my hair is so greasy it like stands up on its own, and do laundry, and then probably, well, I don't know, I might get a shuttle into Marion. It's like $15 though, and they have some resupply items at the bunkhouse, so I have a lot of food still. So if I can make the food at the bunkhouse work. Oh no, I do need to go to a Walmart so I can get a new SIM card because this one is almost full. So yeah, I'll probably do that. Anyway, I'm gonna hike slow today because my knees hurt throughout the night, and then in the morning they hurt. Not super bad, but actually they feel fine right now, but I think I just need to hike a little bit slower today, and doing the shorter day of 11 miles should help. Yeah, I'm just hiking by myself again, but I'm actually fine with that today. I listen to a podcast and just take it slow and easy and try to enjoy it. So anyway, that's the plan, Stan. Oh yeah, I can't remember if I mentioned this already, but the pizza that we ordered at the visitor center to eat at the shelter, it was fun to order pizza, but it was not very good. The salad was good and the cheesecake was okay, but the pizza, it wasn't the best. I did pack out the rest of it and I'll have that for lunch probably, but it's more of a, I spent $30 on that dinner and I don't want it to go to waste, and I gotta eat, so I'm gonna eat it. But yeah, it wasn't my favorite, so just wanted to give you a heads up. But it's still a cool experience and it's still fun to be able to order pizza and to look forward to it, so I would still do it if I were you. Anyway, that was all. These flowers are beautiful. You have to walk through the trail with them on both sides. Look at them. Wow. So pretty. Man, all the way back there too. So I know that over the last couple days I've talked about how I've been contemplating quitting this trail and how I don't want to, and I would feel ashamed, or not ashamed, disappointed in myself, but that it's just really hard out here. Today I don't feel that way. I feel like I want to be out here and I want to finish it, but I know that, you know, tomorrow or even later today, or in a week or a couple weeks or a month from now, that I might have the feelings of quitting again. But I'm listening to this podcast by Sadie Robertson Huff, her Whoa That's Good podcast, and she's talking about how God instills gifts in people, different talents and skills and passions, and that we are to use those passions for Him, you know, either to spread the word of God or just to be a good reflection to people. She didn't really say all this, but she said something about it. But I know this. I know that I'm supposed to use the skills and the passions that God has gifted me for His kingdom. And so I feel like, you know, God has given me a huge passion for hiking, and for some reason a huge passion and longing for the Appalachian Trail. And people ask me why I came out here, and like my grandma asked me whenever I told her I was coming out here, she's like, what is it with you and that trail? I'm like, Grandma, I don't know, I just feel drawn to it. It's consumed my mind for like the last decade. I don't know why I'm called to it, but I am. And so I think that maybe I'm supposed to be out here. I don't know if it's just for me or if it's, like I said, to be a good reflection of God to people out here. I do know that from what I've seen, there is a huge need for God's word to be spread out here, because there's a lot of atheists out here, a lot of people that maybe not atheists, but there definitely are atheists, but there's a lot of people that just don't really want anything to do with church. And I feel like maybe that's, you know, a lot of people are against the church because they have the wrong idea of the church, and they think that God is like out to get them, which is actually one of the things I've been wanting to talk to people about, which is why I ironed on the word "for" period on my shirt, which is something that, it was a series that my church did, and I really liked it. It was basically explaining that God is for you. He's not out to get you. Yes, there's consequences for sins that you commit, but He wants you and He loves you, and He's for you. It's as simple as that. It's for, period. And I haven't really got to talk to a whole lot of people about that. I feel like a lot of people haven't really seen that iron on because, well, I'm not the best at it. I put it on the wrong spot, and so it's hidden. But the people that have seen it, I think I've only got to talk to like 2 people about it. But anyway, so my latest thought was that I feel like I do need to stay out here, even though it's hard, and there's going to be a lot of days that I want to quit. But I think that I need to use this time to use my passion of hiking and backpacking and traveling for God, and just to, you know, stay out here even through the tough times. Now again, in a month or a week or whatever, I might change my mind, I don't know, but as of right now, I do feel like I need to stay out here, so that's what I'm gonna do. Look at this view of Walker Mountain. Holy cow, that's cool. Alright, well, I am here at the Chatfield Memorial Shelter. It is 11 o'clock and I've hiked 7 miles. And I broke down and am eating my leftover pizza from last night. I was gonna save it for possibly dinner tonight, or get to the that hostel first and then have lunch, but I'm just too hungry, so I'm gonna eat it. And I've been thinking about it for the last 2.5 miles. So I'm just gonna sit here for a little bit, eat this pizza, filter some water, check out the logbook, and then see where exactly it is I have to get off trail to go to that hostel. I know it should be about 4 more miles, but I don't exactly know where it's at, so I need to figure that out. But anyway, All right, I'm gonna enjoy this cold pizza. These are the power lines that I've seen on people's journeys on YouTube. That sounds a little scary. All the electricity. And we're passing right under it. This is the schoolhouse I was thinking was at the other place.
Oh yeah?
Oh yeah. (1894) Lindenwood School. This is an example of the one-room schools in Southwest Virginia at that time. There were 62 schools like this one in Smith County in the 1890s. They usually had 7 grades taught by one teacher who was paid $30 a month. The school year was 5 months from late October through March. So in this old schoolhouse, there back in the corner, there's a lot of trail magic, and a lot of it came in handy for me. They had a toothbrush, and I was needing to get a new toothbrush because the one that I got in Damascus is like really cheap, and it's like tearing up my gums. So this will be nice to have. And then my pen exploded, and so I got a new pen. And then they have a ton of tap water, so I'm gonna fill up my water bottle before I go. They have all that water over there. And then they have a ton of free cards that you can take. So I'm gonna send one to my friend who is due with her baby either today or tomorrow, I can't remember. So I'm gonna send him a little birthday card, a welcome to the world card, and then a sympathy card for a family friend. His dad just passed away. And then a birthday card for someone. So yeah, worked out really well, and it's a great place to kind of get out of the sun and stay in here for a little bit. I actually have only 2 miles until the alpaca farm, but I'm kind of just enjoying today and slowing down and yeah, taking it all in. It's today was a nice day for a shorter day, so it's been pretty nice. I'm really liking this new road today. I'm just sitting outside of the old schoolhouse in a rocking chair on the porch. Just enjoying the weather. It's actually pretty peaceful out here. So apparently that red house up on the hill is where I'm going to be staying tonight, the alpaca farm. But I have to continue about 0.8 more miles on the AT and then walk 0.2 miles east. Ooh. boardwalk. We'll be falling in love under the boardwalk. Boardwalk. Woo!
Drives for settle. He'll pay $15. He'll take you to that Walmart. It's in Marion. It's all special. So.
Yeah, splash.
Alright, so my plan for the next stretch is 65 miles to, it's a hostel, I don't remember the name, I'll have to look it up. But it basically, at 15 miles a day, is for 4 days, roughly. I, again, have way too much food. Haven't nailed that down yet. But, so I've got 3 breakfasts. And then there's actually a cereal here for tomorrow's breakfast, so that'll be the 4th one. And we got some morning snacks, and then I've finally got my summer sausage, and I have a block of cheese in the fridge, so I'll have that with some Triscuits, or maybe some pretzels, and then I do have a bunch of sweet Hawaiian rolls I can make sandwiches with. And then for dinner, I have couscous, and an avocado, pink salmon with hot sauce in case I don't like this. I can mask the taste, and then a Hawaiian roll. So that, I'm actually looking forward to that dinner. I feel like that'll be like almost like a fancy dinner. And then, you know, typical ramen with some dehydrated veggies. This one has been my favorite meal so far. I dehydrated some ground beef, and some macaroni noodles. I got some dried tomatoes and some red sauce and Parmesan cheese, so that one will be pretty good. And then I did spring for a Mountain House beef stroganoff with noodles meal. And then I just have a ton of candy and snacks. So I have plenty of food. Yeah, we'll see how much I eat. We're gonna head to over there to meet the alpacas. Hi guys.
Here with a.
Hello.
Pat them on their backs and their necks. They don't like you to reach to the top of their head. They'll move away. Alpacas can kick, although they usually don't. But if you don't for sure want to get, this is my disclaimer, if you don't for sure want to get kicked, you just stay really close to them or in the front. If they spit on you, it washes. They don't snake. After we shear them, then I've got a big tray in there that's actually covering up chickens right now. And we put the fiber in that and kind of shake all the dust out, and I pull out all the organic matter. Then it goes to a fiber mill, and they wash it, and they toss it and they wash it and get out as much as they can out. Hello, Miss Moon Pies. Hello. They all feel different. You'll know. Yeah. Way down in there, and I feel like good stuff.
Hey. Hey, little guy. Hey, feller. Look at all these chickens. Look at all those chickens. Alright, well, my laundry is done. Actually, it's still in the dryer. I didn't take it out. And, oh, I need to spray permethrin on it. I was supposed to do that before I left. Oops. This will be a late night tonight. Anyway, laundry is almost done. Dishes are washed. Resupply is bought and packed in my bear canister. I downloaded more podcasts and more Netflix episodes. I was working on uploading a Facebook update, but then I didn't get distracted. They said that they were gonna go show us the alpacas, so I put that to the side, went and met the alpacas, got some pictures with them and video, and now I am heading to the local Mexican restaurant, which I believe is attached to the gas station, but from what everyone says, it's really good. This barn looking building on the left is the Sweetwater restaurant. Apparently it's closed today, but Rhino had stopped in there on his way up to the hostel, and he's like, oh man, I was really looking forward to eating here and getting some sweet tea. And the guy was like, well, we're closed, but here, I can go get you a cup. So he brought him a huge cup of sweet tea. So that was really nice of the owner to do that on their day off. El Burrito Loco.
I mean, maybe that's about, well, she charged me $55 for a run. Sharing all kinds of stuff with my loved ones as I go.
Since I'm approaching the end of my 8th week, I bought some permethrin from Walmart today, and I'm going to spray my clothes. You're supposed to re-spray your clothes and equipment after 42 days, but I was going to do it at trail days when I was taking 2 zeros, but I couldn't. I figured that there would be a vendor that was selling this permethrin, but I didn't see it. Apparently there was, I just didn't see it, and then I just didn't get it from the outfitter, so I'm going to do it now. Hopefully it dries by the morning and doesn't get too wet. It's supposed to rain, so we'll see, but it is what it is, and I already bought it, and I don't want to carry this while I'm hiking, so.
Cool place is that the folks who run it have their house is, it looks like a barn. And it's probably was built as a barn. It's totally open. I went in to ask them for something.
Alright, well, it is the end of day 54. I hiked 11.5 miles today, and I'm staying at the, I think it's called the Long Hair Alpaca Farm, but basically the alpaca farm in Atkins, Virginia. Right now I have my tent and all my clothes drying out from when I sprayed it with permethrin. I was wanting to have this done earlier in the day so that the sun could dry it out, but by the time my clothes got washed and dried, it just didn't work out. So yeah, I guess I'll just leave them out here overnight, and hopefully it doesn't downpour and get my tent all wet, but if it does, I'll just let it dry out in the sun tomorrow. Yeah, hopefully my clothes are not damp in the morning. That's, I think, the more important thing. But anyway, today was good. I hiked slower. I took a long time just kind of relaxing and just enjoying the hike, so that was good. I feel a lot better. I feel more excited to be out here. I feel like I'm enjoying it more. Yeah, so the plan is to leave. We have to be out of here by 9 o'clock tomorrow morning, and which is good because it's supposed to be hot tomorrow, so we'll get, you know, miles hiked before it gets hot. Probably gonna hike 15 miles to the first shelter, but what I've been hearing is that there's a good swimming hole between 10 and 15 miles, so I'll hike there, get my swimming suit on, and jump in and cool off, and then hike the rest of the way to the shelter. So I'm gonna finish all the things. I'm currently uploading a post to Facebook, but the Wi-Fi here is not the greatest, so it's taking a while. So I'm gonna finish that and then brush my teeth and get to bed. So I will talk to you tomorrow. Good night.